Hey everybody, welcome to my train room. If it's your first time here, my name is Don and this is the CCP&T O-Gauge Railroad. Two things I'd like to do today. I want to give you some updates and then we're going to run some trains. I thought it's time to kind of catch you up a little bit on the scenery work that I've been doing, and almost more importantly than that, I made a major change to the track plan. Wasn't planned, but looking at things and I thought, you know what, we could run it this way and would probably work a whole lot better. So let's do the updates and then let's get some trains rolling. All right, let's start out looking at the scenery. Now before, if you are new, this was my mountain, hill, whatever you want to call it. It was a mountain in my HO days and I turned it into a large hill for my O-Gauge days. But we had that done, the building, my mine in that area. Then when we started getting to the corner, that's what I didn't have finished before. So you can see right in here, I put a block wall. I built a wall there. On this side, I had all the rocks, but I thought I really didn't want that many more rocks, so I decided to go ahead and build a wall in that area. The portal going in there. Matter of fact, I have 3 portals. There's one. And if I slide over, here's another. And then there's still one more. I raised all of those a 1/2 inch. I had the ability to raise them up a 1/2 inch, and now I've got a little more clearance. I wasn't having any problems, but last week we had Mike from Datafied was over, brought some of his trains, and he had a caboose that just barely cleared. And I have to admit, my observation car, my Santa Fe Super Chief, barely made it. So all portals got raised a 1/2 inch. Other than that, in this corner, we went ahead and finished it off. Had the foam down here, the pink foam. I think I showed you that before. We put the Sculpta-Mode on top, and it's not finished. I want a few bigger trees. We need some weeds, the real small details you need to finally finish it off. But for a start, I think we're pretty good in that situation. Now, as far as our scenery, you can kind of see it starts about in here. I haven't finished there, but now we can come all the way around. We hit our corner and we come down again, and then we come down to the mountain. So have that much with a good start to it. Just get into detail work. Now right here is a siding, and you can see I've kind of got the lighter colored. I've sealed the seams up there. That's not a perfect seal up, but you're not going to see it. There'll be grass, there'll be weeds, and I'm thinking there'll be at least 2, if not 3 buildings along there, businesses in the front of that siding. 2 of them for sure. I'm scratch building those. I've got one just about done and one I'm just starting. So possibly by the next update, maybe we'll have those finished and have those in place and have that part of it done. Let me switch around and we're going to go over and show you what I did on the changes on the track. All right, looked at the camera. Seems like I had a choice. You can either see the track or you can see me. I figured you'd rather see the track. Prior to my change, in this location I had a right-hand switch. My track was going down, met up, came all the way around and came back, and that was my reverse loop. I had a reverse loop in the lower level. You went up the incline, you could make a reverse loop on the upper level, turn around and come back down, make the reverse loop. That worked fine, but the more I keep looking at other people's layouts and seeing just in a loop where a person can just go in a loop, it's so easy to run 2 or 3 trains in one loop without having to worry about head-on collisions. So what I did, I took out the left switch, I put in a right switch, and now I have a loop. We have a complete loop going around, but because of my layout, I need those reverse loops. This is my siding for my depot. This switch goes here, it comes out on the other side. So basically, my depot siding is reverse loop. If I'm going counterclockwise, I can go through here and I can end up going counterclockwise. I can change my directions that way. So by still having a reverse loop in, I thought, hey, I can change this. I don't need 2 reverse loops on the lower level. Change this so I now have a loop, and then I can still do my reverse loop. So that's my track change for now. We'll run it for a while and see, but I think that's what I'm going to like. I've been running some trains on it this way, and I've been enjoying it, so I think we're going to keep that up. And with that, let's start up some trains, run some trains along this loop. That way you can kind of see what I'm dealing with when I'm putting trains on my lower level. All right, you're not going to get to see everything. It just doesn't all fit on the same spot. But we're going to get a start. Let's see what happens, all right? West siding. East siding. Better make sure everything's closed up right. I'm having a sound problem with my CCP&T over here, and I'm not really sure what it is. We'll have to work on that. Three at once, huh? For me, it's always remember to close the switches. Oh, I have a hard time with that. Whoa, better slow you down, buddy. Getting a little carried away there, weren't you? You guys notice that? You should have let me know. At least they're going the same direction, so I didn't have a head-on collision. I think I got them down close to the right. Let's move the camera down. Well, guys, there you go. There's my updates. Got to run the trains for a little bit. You got to see how they do on the lower level. That should have me for the rest of this year, I'd like to think. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Enjoy your holidays, and we'll see you right back here in 2026.